report. We did 5 folio sides, which is 5 pages Western way. Again, don't expect it to go very fast by page number because
page number.
Don't worry so much about the page number because we're dealing with the tenure. We're dealing with those huge blocks. So they're going to be almost twice as long as like Ben's text or something. You see what I mean? Each page is going to be twice as big. So don't worry too much about the pages. If we don't split it up, it's going to be 800 pages long. And that's too heavy even to hit your husband with, Shin-chan. You might do some permanent damage. So I think we should split it into 2 pieces. And that way it's not a 7-year project. It's just a 2.5 years project or something like that. So I suggest we that's 200 books, like the same as this one. And that's a convenient size, I think, And that way we can also sell more books, Sugeng, because they're only going to get halfway through the 12 links. And since the links have numbers, they're going to know that they're only halfway through. So, okay. We got to ask Aisha and John Campbell and Vimla and Miroj to try to find. I think they couldn't find any Sanskrit for this yet, but it would be helpful if we could find it. And again, we don't have any help on this book. There's no commentaries. There's no Sanskrit. It's like you fell in the Pacific Ocean and someone threw you a ring. And in a way, it's better because you just have to make decisions. You have to make executive decisions. And there's nobody to ask. No Lama has taught this book in 1,000 years. Nobody has written a commentary. It's an incredible book because, as we're going to read, Master Vasubandhu was in mind-only mode when he wrote this. So it's a very important book. Okay, we're also adding another 67 pages to the book with the biography of Vasubandhu. And we're adding the original sutra, which is another, I don't know, it's another, it's going to be 100 more pages. Yeah. This commentary, though, has a very fixed structure, and it's going to be fun to go through it, okay? It treats the 12 links very clearly. And, he stops one link and he goes to the next link. It's not like Kedup Tenpa Darye. So it's going to be kind of more easy to just go step by step, and we'll know where we are, okay? Now, we're going to have some fun at the beginning. Sugeng, why?
Because we are going to read the biography, the story.
Yeah, let's go see if he cut his tongue out again or...
Yeah, while we are here, can I ask a question?
Yeah.
So I noticed there are 3 parts in this text. First is the biography of Vasubandhu, and then the biography of the writer of the biography, Yeshe, I forgot the name, and also the text itself. So should I move all these 2 into the appendix, a big appendix, or how?
I think normally when you're telling about the author, you put it in the introduction if it's not too long. It doesn't get distracting. The tradition in Western books is that people like to know about the guy who wrote the book. So
So how about the numbering? I should have 3 sets of numbering
I
paragraphs.
think, what our great editor has been doing, which is Utpala, she created a standard where we number each different text separately.
Okay.
So, for example, in her book, we have Nagarjuna, we have Kamalashila, we have Choni Lama, we have Pabonka, we have Trijaman. We have 5. So then she put K like T1, T2, P1, P2, C1, C2. And I think that's good because the purpose of the section numbers is like, especially if you're teaching a class, you can tell your students, please go to section C3 in the book. And then they're going to say they don't have a book. And you're going to say, I can't believe you didn't buy a book here. And so I think Utpala's suggestion is probably good. Yeah.
Okay, I'll refer to her book and learn.
Yeah. Don't get too attached to the section divisions yet. They will change. We'll decide this one needs to be split, or we'll decide like we just did with Nix. We split a few of them.
Okay.
So don't worry too much. That when you get to the section numbers, it's out of your hands. Then you're already on to your next book.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
All right. Here we go. Sugeng is reading. And Tim, are you in the mood?
Sure.
Okay.
If you can make a purposeful mistake, Sugeng, for us to the ones to learn.
Usually, this is the biography, right?
Yeah, we're inside the biography. We're going to take sort of I tried to limit the biography to 1 or 2 classes. So we won't finish the biography for a few terms. I don't want you to do biography the whole term. I'm just going to have you do maybe 1 or 2 classes of biography. And then we'll go to the actual text, because I don't want you to lose your train of thought on the text itself.
Okay. Okay. Sure. All right. Okay. Let's start. Dene lopong pakpa tokmela tekpa chempoi dode tadak sante lenre chamki sante lenre chamki tuksuchu.
Very good. You're going even faster. It's nice. Don't try to go fast, but you're doing well. Dene means what, you guys?
Then.
Yeah, and then Lopan is Acharya, right? Acharya, master, Pakpa, Sugeng,
Arya,
Togme,
Asanga.
Yeah, his older half brother. Okay. Now, in the ancient times, sometimes lay is spelled la. Okay. So this, I'm not going to change it, but it means he studied lay Asanga. He studied from Asanga. Okay. Yeah. Okay. What did he study? Tekpa Chambo.
Mahayana.
Yeah, and he studied Dode means Sutra Pitaka, the basket of sutras. Okay. How many? Tadak.
Each and every.
Yeah, tadak is just a very strong word for kun. Okay. Each and every one. What sen means, you guys?
Honorific to listen.
Yeah, similar to tupa. Okay. He honorably listened. Okay. Now, $20 for the next part. Oh, wait, give me Tuksuchu first. That's for free. Tuksuchu.
Deep in his heart.
Mm-hmm. Just had it, right?
It's similar to the chup in Changchup. He got it.
Oh.
He totally got it. Tuksuchu means he really got it. Now, for $20, tell me Len rates some.
Each of his answers?
No.
Nope, this Len doesn't mean answer. It could have meant.
In that instance.
But what's it mean?
It means he got it right when he learned it. Right when he heard
Yeah, I'll give you $10, okay?
Pretty
it.
good.
Yeah, it means he just had to hear it once.
Oh,
He mastered, totally mastered every sutra the first time he heard it. Each one, the first time he heard it. How many sutras did he learn? We're about to hear 500. Okay. And he got it perfectly the first time he heard it. Okay. Got it? So, Ali, $10 for the handsome guy. Okay. Keep going. Now you guys can fight over who that is. All right. Go ahead, Sugeng. Tim, still checking, okay?
Jam ngungi katar lakpe hladrupar shene dorje lopong sikla jechun nam gelme mewang pak dorgi wang tang dam ngak chak dorgi wang tang dam ngak sente sung ngak le ndepe nyurdu drupte lakpe hlade niki selsik.
Shelsik. Good.
Shelsik.
Nice. Okay. Who's Jamgun?
Lord Maitreya.
Lord Maitreya. Yeah. Don't forget he's been having discussions with Lord Maitreya. What was his problem? Maitreya said you're never gonna
See him in this life. It will be next life if you really study well, comment well on the Mahayana Sutra text.
Yeah, because you put down the Hinayana, right?
Yeah.
He followed, kata means he followed the ka of Maitreya. This is the same cause in Kangyur.
The words.
Yeah, and here ka can also mean the command of a king. Okay, he followed the command of Maitreya, and he did this drup, which is present tense. He duped his Tlakbehla, his super deity. Okay, more deity than deity. Tlakpa here means your personal deity. So for Sugeng, it's Shintin, right? No, your personal Buddha is called Tlakbehla. Okay, your special deity. Okay, for some people it's medicine Buddha, for some people it's Avalokiteshvara, for some people it's Tara. Okay, this drup means try to reach her or try to reach him. Okay, this is the drup in the rituals called sadhana. Okay, he tried to. That's tantra. That's Vajrayana. You try to reach the deity. Okay, that's the whole thing. She means honorific. He agreed. He decided. Okay. He got advice from Maitreya. He said, I want you to try to reach some kind of tantric deity. I want you to practice. I want you to try to reach some kind of your own special deity. Okay. Nick's got two.
three, right?
Well, I don't know about this. 2.5. And he said, if you want to try to reach your special angel, then you're going to have to go find a Dorje Lopen.
Diamond Master.
Yeah, a diamond master. Okay. And again, this law means lay. Okay. Which means from that diamond master, they don't name the diamond master, which is unfortunate, They just say he found a diamond master and he got the wang.
Power.
He got the empowerment for Nam Gyalma. This is the Lady of Victory. Jetsun means the Holy Lady of Victory. Her name is Vijaya. And it's one of the tantric deities, okay? He also got the wang for Chakna Dorje.
Vajrapani.
Vajrapani. Not to be confused with
Vajradhara.
Vajradhara, which is Dorje Chang, right? Okay. So, okay. Vajrapani. I like to call Vajrapani holder of the diamond. And I like to call Vajradhara keeper of the diamond. And then I keep them separate. Holder is more in the hand, right? Vajrapani. Okay. All right. Chakdorki Wang, he got the initiation and he got the Dangat.
Advices.
Yeah, Dangat means private advices. So, the teacher took him into the kitchen and taught him privately the private advices for. You notice it doesn't say he got those for Vijaya. He just got them for Vajrapani, okay? Sen honorific, he listened. And then Sugeng, he recited the Sungak.
Or the Dharani.
Yeah, he recited the Dharani and the mantra, okay? Or you could say Dharani, okay? He recited them and he knew the Duk.
Near to troop.
Quickly.
Yeah. Okay, look over here. First line. Bus group. Dub, 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 dub. Try to reach, try to reach, try to reach, try to reach. Then troop.
He did it.
Reached.
Did it.
Okay.
Reached it.
This G is a real English D. Okay. Dub.
Troop.
This one is troop. Troop. Okay. There's a joke in Tibetan. They say dub, 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 dub. Troop. Okay. Try. Reach. He reached, okay. And this is the Drup and Mudrup, for example, okay. All right. And he met those two deities shell to shell.
The face.
Mouth to mouth.
Face to face, okay. He met them face to face, okay. This is the polite word for to see, and we see it in the name of Chenrezig. Okay, he saw those two deities face to face. He could talk to them and meet them. Okay, cool. That's a nice, when you think about the person who wrote the Abhidharma Kosha, you're thinking, oh, he doesn't know about emptiness and he's never practiced Vajrayana. And here he did, okay. By the way, I gotta say, and I can't help it, Utpala, there's several sentences in her text where it specifically says, Tsongkhapa said, if you really master the mind-only school, it's enough to finish Tantra. The understanding of emptiness in the mind-only school is enough to reach Buddhahood. And I was like, wow, I got more respect for the mind-only school. All right, here we go.
To
Please
actually
read.
reach enlightenment, total
Yeah.
enlightenment? I thought it got you just almost there. And then you
No,
had
you
to go
read-
over to Prasangika.
Check it again and tell me next class. Tomorrow. Check it again. They
In
in
Kejute
your
or
text.
Cheni Lama?
in Choni Lama.
Okay.
Okay, let's go, you guys. By the way, he's quoting Tsongkhapa.
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead. Oh, Nick is checking. Yay, Nick.
Tingen zingi gomang po tuk gyula trung gelwe kazambu bulingna sukpa tadak tuk such shukpa tadak tuk chute.
Okay, cool. Okay, for $20, Tunkar Duchen. Tunkar
The
Duchen.
white conch. Oh, no, sorry.
Tunkar Duchen.
It's a
Tunkar.
holiday, isn't it?
It is a holiday. Tunkar.
It's the
Tunkar means birthday. Tunkar
Birthday.
means birthday. Okay. It means that kar means karma.
Uh-huh.
The star of the birth. The star of the birth. Okay. It's not the Sanskrit karma. It's the Tibetan karma. Okay. So Tung means honorific for
To be born.
To be
Kiewa. It's Kiewa. High honorific, high polite word. We don't say Sangha Kiewa. We Vasubandhu Kiewa. We say Tung. Okay, high honorific word. Okay, but it's not that he was born. It that Tingen Zin was born.
The single pointed.
Yeah, this go means like many doors of meditation were open to him inside of his tuk, inside of his holy heart, which is honorific for what, Sugeng?
Anying.
Sem.
Sem.
Yeah, yeah. How do you say thank you in Tibetan?
Che, che.
Tuk che. It means, oh, your great, beautiful heart, your great Lord heart. It's a beautiful word for thank you. Okay. How do you say it in Indonesian?
Terima
Terima
kasih.
kasih. Terima
Terima kasih.
kasih.
Onglen.
Okay. Yeah. What's it mean, terima kasih? Does it have a meaning? Like,
Tonglen. Give and take. Tonglen. Take and
really?
give. Yeah.
Wow, nice. Okay, so anyway, many doors of deep meditation were opened inside of his heart, okay? Were born inside of his heart. And he took Sachupa. We just had it.
Yeah. I immediately got it.
He totally grasped all the ka of the Gyawas.
All the teaching, all the words of the Lord,
Yeah, good. The victorious Buddhas,
Aris Buddha,
which existed in Zambaling.
Zambuling the Jawadvipa.
On
Yeah.
this planet.
Yeah, and in it's a way to say in the whole world. Yeah, he mastered he mastered every sutra that was surviving in the world in his time. Okay, he mastered all of them. Okay, whoa. All
What
right,
is this?
Sugeng.
What is the
Sugeng?
Shukpa?
Oh,
Shupa?
which were existing in the world, or it literally means sitting in the world. Okay, sitting in the world.
Okay.
Right.
Thank
By the way, every title in Tibetan has the word shukso at the end. Okay, when you say, what's the name of this book? You say Lam Rim Shukso. And it means you treat the knowledge inside the book as if it were a person sitting in a car. Okay, you don't say, I'm studying Lam Rim. You say, I'm studying Lam Rim Shukso. So it's a very, very high word. They're treating the books as if they were people. Okay, all the great books that were residing in the world, he mastered them. Okay, so it's a holy word. Okay, it's, by the way, this writer is writing high honorific very nicely. Okay, all right. I need a new victim. Ellie, you gonna check Sugeng?
Yeah, sure.
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
My banker? Okay, my American banker. Okay. Okay, go. Go.
Teiche
Sugeng, go.
Deiche Nyentuki de Nud Sumla Donga Gya Soloka Pum Trak Sum Yipar Trak Patang Tekpa Chempola Pakpa Kun Chok Sek
Coinchuk.
Kun Chok
Coinchuk.
Kun Chok Chekpa Chempoido Dupa Rimpoche Do Serchin Tong Trak Kiapa Sok Donga Gya Sangaki Sungyu Te Nga Kiasnam.
Kianam.
Okay. I'm going to put the Tuksuchu. I should have put it back here. Okay. All right. He took sutra, which means what?
Immediately grabs it.
Yeah, he totally grasped the Nyen Turkey Denu Sum. Okay. The three baskets, okay, Pitaka, of the listeners. And this listener doesn't mean Hinayana. This listener means, put together by the great disciples. All right. How many sutras were in those three baskets? Ngapkya.
500.
500. Oh.
Yeah. Sholoka is the Tibetan mispronunciation of shloka,
Uh-huh.
which means verses in Sanskrit. And there were boom sum. Forget the talk, okay? Boom sum.
30,000.
No,
300,000.
300,000 verses, okay? Yapar Darpa. What's Darpa?
Famous.
Yeah, people would say that's how many were there. Actually, I'm going to revise what I said. This is a Hinayana Sutras, okay? 500 Hinayana Sutras in three baskets. And then as far as the Tekpa Chembo, right?
Mahayana.
Yeah, he also grasped Koinchok Tsekpa. This is called Ratnakuta, which means the pile of jewels. And it's an odd section in the Kangyur. It's one huge book of many small sutras. Like the Sachupe Do is in there. The Sutra on the 10 levels. Upali Sutras in there. Many Brahma Sutras in there. So there are many. That famous one in China, the box of jewels. Those are all in the Ratnakuta. It's an unusual section in the Kangyur, okay? And they can all be considered a single sutra of I don't know, many volumes, okay? Dupa Rinpoche Do, the collection of jewels, or the precious collection, sutra. He also grasped the Bono Mido in Tongchat Gya. What's that mean, you guys?
80,000 verses?
verses.
Yeah, 100,000 verses.
Oh,
Okay,
100,000.
so there's a 8,000 verse. There's a 20,000, which is really 25. There's a 18,000. There's a 100,000. Okay, he studied the big one. Okay, and he studied 500 more sutras. Okay, for the Mahayana. So 500 sutras in the Hinayana and 500 sutras in the Mahayana. Then he studied Sangak. What's that mean, Sugeng?
The Dharani, mantra Dharani.
Yeah. Well, Sangak means Tantra.
Tantra.
It literally means mantra, which is another name for Tantra. And he studied 500 collections of Sung. Yeah. Of secret teachings. Here, Sung just kind of means secret teachings, okay? Gyu means Tantra, okay? Gyu is the Tibetan word for Tantra, okay? And he got all of them. He understood all of them, okay? All right, not bad for the guy who didn't want to study Mahayana, okay? All right, Allison, you're gonna check the gang. It's fun. Just criticize him.
Lore nang du len re katun du chete te yang chakki song ring tio mar ki kang ve nang du suk ne nyin chen trauma sak chonga re ring la kong du mu pe do de nam chare katun du dro var se.
Nice. Good. Okay. This is unbelievable. This is fun. Okay, lo re means what? Lo re.
Each year.
Yeah, every year. Len re means one time per year. Okay. Lo re, len re means one time per year. He would svadhyaya.
Hmm.
Like
Recite.
Recite. Yeah.
Yeah, he would recite those 500 Hinayana Sutras, 500 Mahayana Sutras, and a big bucket. Oh, it does say 500 Tantras, okay? 1,500 books. He would recite them once a year just to make sure he didn't forget them, okay? Zete. And he would go find a shongring, means a bathtub, okay? It means a long basin, okay? He would go get a bathtub made of chalk.
Iron.
Yeah, the Cowboys left one at Diamond Mountain. It's kind of cool. It's an iron bathtub, okay? And he would fill it with the mar made from till.
Yuck.
Seed butter.
Yeah, sesame butter. Okay, what's the famous example of till?
Tilopa.
Yeah, tilopa. This is whose teacher?
No.
Mr. Naropa.
Naropa's teacher's name is sesame seed grinder, tilopa. Okay, all right. So in those days, sesame butter was, one of the main kinds of butter they used, and he would fill the bathtub with sesame butter, and then nang du shu.
Get in it.
Sit in it.
He jumped in. He'd jump in, and then for shak chonga, shak means 24-hour period, okay? For 15 days, 24 hours a day, Nyinsen day and night, he would svadhyaya.
That's why he wouldn't get loony.
He would recite the 1,500 sutra, the 1,000 sutras and the 500 tantras he knew by heart. That's so cool. That's such a cool way not to get loon, right, Utpala?
Yeah, brilliant. Let's add an appendix to my book.
Yeah, we could call it and then we could sell the sesame butter, special sesame butter. Yeah.
ACC sesame butter. Special.
Kondumapedo means the sutras we mentioned before. He would recite them. Sare, what's that mean?
Till the end.
This sar means len.
Oh, the one time at that time?
Yeah, one time each. Yeah, sare means he one time each. Yeah. So sometimes sar means len, okay? Katun to Dorze. That's what he was doing. Okay. Unbelievable. Yay.
Wow, amazing.
I think it would work better with ice cream, Sugeng. I don't know.
Long.
We can do some experiments in Singapore. Shin Tian can fill up the bathtub with different things and see which one works for Sugeng. I think ice cream's gonna do it, right? Okay, Ben Kramer, you want to check this next one?
Yes.
Okay, Sharap ki parol tu chimpa getong pani nyinre shin ka tondu sete gyalwa nyangen lende pe oktu dak ni chempon dile mangtu tepa gyache wasu yang meto shet pak yêu ki kepan nam tam tu lengo.
Good. Sherab ki paratu chimbage tomba. What's that mean?
Tompa is the prasna paramita.
Yeah.
The 10,000?
Ge. 8,000 verses, okay?
8,000 verses.
By the way, there was a separate, sometimes they would take it out of the Kangira and carve it separately. And there's a priceless version at the temple in New Jersey of this book. It's a separate carving that was probably burned shortly afterwards. So it's unbelievable. And it's about 1,000 pages, okay? Ge Tombani, he would recite it Nyinre.
Each day.
Every day. Okay. Shin means that present participle. Okay. Every daying. Okay. He would recite it. Katan. Zay is honorific. Okay. He would doth do. Okay. And then all the kepas, I'm going to the last lines again.
Yeah.
All the kepas. What's kepa? Come on, Kidu Tembatati.
No worries.
All the masters
Sages.
living in the Pakyu,
India?
Oh,
the land of the
India.
Aryas.
Yeah.
Yeah, the land of the Aryas is a nickname for India. Okay, all of the great masters in the land of the Aryas would Damduleng means they would talk about. Damduleng means they would have discussions with each other. So Dam means discussion, and Leng means to take up a discussion. Okay, so all the great masters of India would get together and say, and now we have to translate these two lines in between. Okay, they would say, ever since the Gyawa Nyangan Day,
Ever since the parinibbana of the Buddha.
nice, great, Sugeng, great. There hasn't been any Dagni Chembo,
Big
Great being.
great beings.
Mahatma, yeah, great being, Hutupa Mang.
Know it all.
Yeah, who learned this much, okay? More than this. Delay means more than this guy. There hasn't been anyone who was more, Gyatchewa means more broad learning. Suyang Medo, nobody at all. Since the Buddha passed away, there's never been anyone who was who was more learned in the scriptures than this Mahatma, okay? Yay. Okay. They would talk about it. They'd get together in coffee shops, all right, or the chai shops, right, Ben?
Definitely coffee.
Oh, is Dr. Campbell there? I don't know.
Yes.
It's interesting
How
there.
about, huh?
Oh, that they use lay,
Uh,
LAS, as than.
This is comparative. This is
Delay,
comparative.
right? But it's still
Yeah,
participle.
than him.
Yeah.
Nobody more than him. Okay, good. You gotta check Sugeng now. Are you awake? Is your microphone on?
Who?
Chinzom.
Yes. Yes.
All right, let's go.
Ene Jetsun Nyam Ngung Ki Kazin Tek Pa Chen Poi Kazin Tek Pa Sin Tek Pa Chen Poi Don Rel Nam Rim Ki Se Te Yang Chup Lam Ki Rim Pe Mangak Ki Nenam Sit Sip tu tempa dode gengi drelpa dode gengi drelpa gin drelpa tang uta nam je ki drelpa chunyi nam je ki drelpa.
Okay, cool. It gets a little dry here, okay, Sugeng? They're just gonna make a list of all the books he wrote. And so here we go. So Jamgun gave him a car.
Teaching by the Lord Maitreya.
No, what's the meaning of car? I told you today.
Words. Is that words? Teaching today?
We said it has a specific name, a specific meaning also.
Commands?
Yeah, good. He gave him an order. He said, listen, okay, listen up. Okay, I saved you from suicide. I saved you from cutting your tongue out. And I got you your tantric studies finished. And now I got something else I want you to do. I want you to say some jalpas to the Tekpa Chambudo.
to teach, say, no?
Delpa. Delpa. Delwa.
Write some
I
commentaries.
want you to write some commentaries on the Mahayana Sutras. Okay, that's your next job. Now that you didn't out your tongue, now that you mastered all the scriptures, now that you can sit in a bathtub full of sesame seed oil and recite 15, we got to try it, okay? 1,500 books. I'm going to recite just the Om Mani Padme Hum, if I can remember the whole thing. Okay. And I want you, Rim Ki means what? Like Lam Rim.
Steps.
Steps.
Yeah, I want you to work through the great Mahayana Sutras, okay? One by one. I want you to make commentaries on each one, okay? And I want your commentaries to give all the ne. Mahata, right?
Or the killing point.
Yeah, I want to see in your commentaries all the crucial points of the Mengak, the advices of the Lam Rim, okay? I want to see those in there, okay? Somebody tell me why this sentence is here. Where did we get this biography from?
Oh, the biography of the Lamrim Lamas?
I think so, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this is Yongzhen Yeshi Gyaltsen. And he's got to tie each person into the Lam Rim. So it's kind of artificial. He's like, oh, you know, Maitreya came to Vasubandhu and said, I want you to write all these commentaries to the Mahayana Sutras and try to cover all the points in the Lam Rim, okay? Okay. All right, good. Shiptatumba, in detail, I want you to cover all the points in the Lam Rim, okay? And he started out, and now there's just a list of his books, okay? By the way, I was thinking about it, how to teach this today. And in Buddhism, we define an author by what he wrote. You see, we don't have biographies. You know, this book is very unusual, and you can see he's desperate to find some detail about Vasubandhu, because the detail about a person's life in Buddhism is judged from their practice and from their writings. They don't write biographies of people. In fact, there are no biographies from ancient India that I'm aware of. These are all written much later. So what he wrote is the reflection of his life, and they don't tell stories about him more than that, mostly, okay? So it's not strange for a biography in Buddhism to start listing the books that he absorbed, because that tells you more about him than where he was born or what he ate for breakfast and stuff like that, okay? So first he wrote a commentary on Dodegen. What's that?
Ornament of the Sutras.
Yeah, the Jewel of the Sutras, written by
Maitreya.
Maitreya.
Maitreya. Okay. This is one of the 5 books of Maitreya. Okay. Okay. This is one of the 5 great books of Maitreya. Then he wrote a commentary on Utanamje. What's that?
Separating the middle from the extremes.
Yeah, separating the middle from the extremes. Okay. And that's another of the 5 great books of Maitreya. Okay. It's a little fishy that Maitreya asked him to write some commentaries. And he starts by writing commentaries to Maitreya's books. Okay. It's kind of cool. All right. Oh, I got an idea. How about I write a commentary on your book? Okay, that's a good start. Then he wrote a commentary on Chunyi Namje. What's that?
Another Maitreya book.
It's another, yeah, it's a discussion of the divisions of emptiness. Okay.
And it's not bothering to point out that he's writing commentaries to books that his brother wrote down.
Yeah, isn't that cool? His brother wrote the books down. His brother taught him the Mahayana, and now he's writing explanations of those books. It's kind of cool. Okay, then he wrote a commentary on Tektu Mahayana Sangraha, which has been heavily relied upon by
Jason Kappa.
yeah, yesterday evening, that really difficult session for me. I don't know, I was tired. And anyway, Tektu Gedeba is a commentary by a Sangha on his own Bodhisattva Bhumis, a huge work in 5 different sections. Okay. Then, yay, he wrote the Sumchupa. What's that?
The
Yeah.
language.
Oh no, that's a different book. That's a different book. This is 30 verses, same name, but this is 30 verses on where he tried to prove that Chetam J is Namrik.
Wow.
All the Dharma's mind only.
All things.
Yeah, Upala's got it right. All things in the universe are nothing but your
Mind only.
mind. And then that became the name of the mind only school. You see, Namrik Tsam. Okay, Sam Tsam, same thing. Mind only. So this is a very, very important work for the mind only school. This is one of the most important works of the mind only school. Only 30 verses. Teaching Dunba that everything in the universe is just inside your
Mind only.
foundation consciousness. Okay. And then he wrote the Nishu,
20 permutations.
20 verses to Gokpa that there could be any Chirukidan.
To refute that there could be any outer objects.
Yeah, it's interesting. So he writes one great famous book about why everything you see is in your own mind. And then he writes another famous book of the mind school to say, look, nothing out there exists. Okay, nothing exists outside of your mind. See, the first book is a positive book, and the second book is a negative book. Okay. Then he decided, people didn't get my 20 verses about proving there's no outer objects. I better write a
book.
Rangda. Auto commentary. Okay. I better write a auto commentary. Okay. Then he wrote a book called Ascertaining the Three Natures. Okay. And then he wrote the chapters on the, by the way, this one is sometimes spelled Njepa, which means we should check that. Well, okay, we'll decide.
Just a couple minutes left.
Split.
Okay.
Don't forget the percent sign.
He wrote a book called the Analysis of the Five Heaps. Okay. The analysis of the body and mind. Okay, cool. Nick, we got time for another sentence?
Yeah, 2 minutes.
Okay, talk fast again.
Number sheperik pa do de dum pa gyapa. Number sheperik pa le drup perap tu chepa tek pa chem poi chu gyatel we ten chu.
Wow, that was a nice horse race. I don't know if there should be I'm going to put this. Okay. Anyway, logic of explanation. 100-part book about the sutras. Another number Shepe Rigpa, that's suspicious. Le Drupi Raptu Chepa, a proof of karma. Okay. Verses on the proof of karma. And then the commentary, which clarifies the 100 teachings of the Mahayana. Okay. And let's do one more line. One more line.
Chungumpa Tsukit Sik Leo Chepa, Teirang Drel Tenchu.
Stop. Yay, what's that mean?
The verses of the Abhidharma.
Grandpa Stanley's book. Hi, Amelie. Hi, Amelie. Hi, Amelie. Hi, Amelie. She's too shy. Hi, Amelie. Okay. Yeah, he wrote the Abhidharma Kosha and the auto commentary to it. Okay. All right. Let's stop there, Sugeng.
Sure.
Good place to stop.
So for the homework will be the next phrase. Is that?
No, it's just lists of books. Let me give you a real sentence, okay? Look how many books he wrote.
That's a lot.
I'd like you to do this one, okay? Pakpa Tokme. Okay. Do this 4 lines, okay? Good? And it's not very difficult. It's not very difficult, okay? Okay. All right.
Thank you,
Yay.
Geshe Michael.
Oh, it's a great, so gang, next time we just have a tiny bit to finish and then we'll go to your book, okay?
Yeah, thank you, Geshe.
All right, good job.
Come back in 5 minutes. Can you guys do it?
Yay!
Okay.
Okay, see you guys.
All right.
Thank you, Geshe-la.